There are countless different reasons as to why Skeppy's viewership has fallen from over 100 million views per month in mid-2020 to sometimes less than 10 million per month recently. Sure, we can make it simple by stating the obvious. Skeppy's reputation has taken a bit of a hit over the last couple of months. However, more specifically, we'll be looking at the accusations and evidence for a bunch of his videos being fake, the bizarre scams he's been involved in on Fiverr, his failure to pay both his artists and the winners of his competitions, while at the same time examining the decreased quality and changing video style within the content itself. The most interesting part is that the reason behind why his reputation began to decline in the first place is actually completely unrelated to any of these previously mentioned points, and was rather derived from somewhat of a strange place: his friendship with another Minecraft YouTuber by the name of A6D. Skeppy and A6D's friendship began back in late 2017, when Skeppy's channel sat at around 200,000 subscribers. At the time, A6D had simply been a fan of Skeppy and would therefore regularly donate to his streams, claiming that he was Skeppy's #1 fan. However, A6D wasn't really happy with simply being a fan, so he began to invite Skeppy to his server, which Skeppy would join for a video with the goal of seeing how his #1 fan would react.
I've been getting a ton of emails to go on this guy's server because apparently his friend is my quote-unquote biggest fan.
After joining, Skeppy would find out that A6D was actually French.
I think this is the guy, my biggest fan. That's what I was told, and he's talking in... That's French, right?
Creating a language barrier, which resulted in a hilarious video. With comments such as, "This guy is hilarious, please do more videos with him," the collaborations between Skeppy and A6D continued, during which they would come up with the idea that A6D should troll Skeppy's other friend by the name of badboyhalo. This led to another video called "So the French server owner finally trolled him," in which the hilarious dynamic between these three Minecraft YouTubers was put on full display.
How long did this take you to build this? Like,
14.
What was your build
Just
speed on
say
this project?
14.
Just 14.
14 days?
14.
14 what? Days?
Say yes.
Hours?
Yes.
No, which one? Days or hours? Minutes? How long did it take you to build this? This is really good.
Yeah, 14.
No, how many, like, is it days, hours? Don't just say 14. How many what? 14 what?
Maybe 15, I think.
With this video also going on to gain a view count in the millions, Skeppy, A6D, and badboyhalo came up with a very intelligent idea. They wanted to turn their trio into an official Minecraft group. They'd launch initially as the Muffin Squad, however they'd later rebrand to the Trio, in which they could each leverage their own unique strengths. This is where Skeppy's, A6D's, and badboyhalo's popularity began to explode alongside each other. There were podcasts, troll videos, challenges, they released trio texture packs, received their silver play button, all while Skeppy's personal channel would rocket past 2 million subscribers. It seemed like nothing was going to bring the trio undone. However, as always seems to be the case with these Minecraft YouTubers, some form of allegations were just around the corner for one of these trio members. On the 20th of August 2020, an account by the name of Sky would make a post on Twitter reading, "Things A6D has done wrong," a thread, with a post referencing 4 main points, being ableism, transphobia, misogyny, and racism. To be fair to A6D, some of the points made in this thread are complete nonsense. For example, the post states that because A6D has simply defended cops in the past, he's a racist, and because he said women on Twitch show their tits on streams for views, he's also a misogynist. Now, whether or not this activity actually constituted racism or misogyny depends on your personal views and is therefore a pointless argument. However, it didn't seem to matter. Twitter began to eat the post up, jumping on the bandwagon that A6D was a horrible person. Feeling the pressure from the whole situation, A6D would defend himself in a Twitter post, explaining that he'd grown to hate the Minecraft stan culture by stating, "When A6D started, my only wish was to have fun, to discover a new language, a new community. But then today I realized that all I want is to find that Minecraft video idea for a week and to hope that people aren't going to start drama about me on Twitter over dumb stuff that I never said or was taken out of context." A6D would then go on to explain that he thought the R word wasn't that big of a deal, stating, "And before continuing, because I know people are going to compare it to the N word is not even remotely comparable to the R word, even just in terms of power. The N word has been used to dehumanize a whole category of people, while the R word was a medical term." However, A6D would dig himself into his own grave with this statement, as he implied that the N word was something he couldn't say before he'd be exposed for saying it. Hey, another drama, yay. So on this new episode of Cancelled, there's me saying the N word, so what was it? Well, it's about context, but who cares of context anyway, right, Twitter? With an attached photo of, as mentioned, A6D saying the N word. He'd state that he was saying it because he was testing a filter that he had set up, which would kick anyone who had said that specific word. However, he'd still receive a mostly negative response with tweets such as, "There is no context needed, you shouldn't say the N-word." Now you might be wondering, why are we even discussing this drama? It seems completely irrelevant from the main goal of the video, being the discussion of why Skeppy's channel has been on the decline. Well, it will be while A6D was feeling the heat from this Twitter drama, that presumably so the haters would focus on someone else, A6D would post a video recording exposing and destroying the credibility of Skeppy's videos.
Okay, so I'm telling you it's gonna be hard. Well, the video, like the French server owner, was all fake. Skeppy asked me if I could help him for a video, and then I said yes. I didn't know at that point, but basically it was just faking, having sent him an email and then doing basically what we did, and he actually knew who I was the whole time because he asked me to make the video at first and sent me a message like this.
Remember their first video together, in which Skeppy was meeting his French #1 fan A6D for the very first time? Well, it turns out the whole video was fake. A6D and Skeppy had actually been friends prior to filming that video, with A6D explaining that he'd helped with Skeppy's thumbnails and editing in the past.
That's also in this time that I met Skeppy. We started to become friends. I made a few video editings for him and thumbnails.
Suddenly, things started to make sense. For example, in the original French server video, A6D was supposed to be Skeppy's #1 fan and had been the one to email him asking him to join, yet when Skeppy would join, he was completely oblivious to who Skeppy was. Additionally, in a past Q&A, A6D had been asked about why Skeppy had believed the troll, to which A6D had somewhat of an unconfident response, because, well, as we know now, he was lying.
Why did you troll Skeppy with the French thing, and how did you get Skeppy to believe it? I was bored and he was dumb.
As a response to the expose, Skeppy would begin a live stream, understandably stating that he could no longer be friends with A6D.
All I'm gonna say is that I can't be friends with A6D. This has nothing to do with Twitter drama or any of that. He knows why. I know why. I'm willing to forgive him, just not today. And I'm just leaving it as that.
A6D would then host his own live stream talking about Skeppy, which would deepen the beef even further.
He made a stream on me, talking for like half an hour, saying things about me. So that was the only thing that really got on my nerves a little bit.
The drama would also unfortunately mark the official disintegration of the Skeppy, A6D and badboyhalo trio, with Skeppy stating, "This isn't an easy post for me to make, however I've decided to step back from the trio. There were so many times where I distanced myself from drama, but always found myself affiliated with it because of the trio. It was really draining for me, and that's something I don't really want to be a part of." However, this wasn't nearly the worst thing that had come about as a result of the drama. Suddenly, people began to question whether or not Skeppy's other videos could have possibly been fake. For example, there was this video in which Skeppy would apparently order 72 pizzas to badboyhalo's house, yet Skeppy wouldn't actually show the entire phone call during which he apparently ordered the 72 pizzas.
Pizza customer service, how can I help you?
Hi, what's the most amount of pizzas I can order? I'm having a party right now.
No, we don't have a limit.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, have a good night. I ordered it.
Then when the pizzas showed up to badboyhalo's house, he'd only show 3 pizzas being opened. How do we know that he didn't only order 3 pizzas and sit them on top of a stack of empty boxes? Plus, there are only 37 pizzas in this shot. Where are the other 35 pizzas that you claim to order in both the title and in the video? A user on Reddit would notice that in another video titled, "I got in a call with the scummiest owner ever," the scummy owner in the video sounded suspiciously like his friend Zalcom with a voice changer.
Okay, so basically I was going through some of Skeppy's old videos. I managed to find the scummiest owner's voice sounded exactly like Zalcom. So basically, all you have to do is just pitch up the voice because he's just made his voice deeper by turning the pitch down.
However, all of this was still just speculation. I mean, come on, there was no way they could actually prove that any of these videos had been faked, right? Wrong. In 2021, a user by the name of TechTom would post a tweet longer titled, "My experience with Skeppy and being scammed," which began by confidently stating that the following is my account of my interactions with popular Minecraft YouTuber Skeppy, and how after being lied to, it led me to undeniable proof his content is staged. Skeppy faked his interaction on his newest Fiverr video. The video in question was this one here titled "I joined an anti-Skeppy server," in which, as explained in the title, Skeppy finds a Fiverr ad for an anti-Skeppy hate server.
I was just sent this. I will invite you to anti-Skeppy Minecraft server about this gig. Calling all Skeppy haters. Dude, are you serious? Why? Why are you calling all Skeppy haters?
Skeppy then goes on to purchase access to the server for $5, also mentioning that he talked to the Fiverr seller prior to purchasing access.
I have added the server IP after communicating with the Fiverr legend himself. I added it to my server list.
Followed by Skeppy apparently meeting the owner of the anti-Skeppy hate server after loading in.
Oh, what the heck? This guy just joined. Ah, this is awkward. My name is Skep. Why is your name Skep? Because I despise him so much.
The only thing was that this person he met within the server wasn't really the person who made the Fiverr ad. In fact, the server he was in wasn't even the anti-Skeppy server at all. It was just some random server he had created and faked for the purpose of the video. How do we know? Well, the person we mentioned previously who had written the twit longer titled My Experience with Skeppy and Being Scammed would take to TikTok in a video explaining that he was the one who created the Fiverr ad for the anti-Skeppy server, yet no one ever bought access to it.
I've recently been scammed by a YouTuber with over 6 million subscribers. You guys have probably heard of Skeppy. He's pretty popular. All of his content is faked through an interaction I've had with him that led to the whole sequence of events. I made this gig that you could buy an invite to an anti-Skeppy server, which I thought was kind of funny. I guess Skeppy thought it was pretty funny too, because he made a video on it, except he never actually went on the server. In Skeppy's video, he shows the packages, prices, and then says he contacted the seller and got on the server. He would have to pay to do that. And here is all the payments I've received on the account. 0. You could see that he makes it out to be that he's getting on a server with the owner, but as the person who made this account, that never happened. He's also lying about paying me. It's clearly insinuated when he shows the packages and then goes on the server that he paid the owner to get there, but that never happened. So he went on what I assume is a private server to record this with this person who is not my account.
This TikTok not only definitively proved that some, if not all, of Skeppy's videos were fake, but Tecton also felt gypped that he hadn't actually been paid for access to the server. And while not being paid $5 wasn't really that big of a deal, at around the same point in time, it would be revealed that Skeppy had been scamming his audience in more than one way. For example, this thread would surface on the Invaded Lands forum titled I got scammed on a Skeppy event, which stated, I won a PvP Lands event a few weeks ago yet didn't get my prize. Skeppy told me I would get it in about 48 hours, yet it's literally been weeks. I've been checking my PayPal daily, but I definitely haven't gotten anything. I'm really worried about this and desperately have been trying to get in contact, but have nothing. I have proof I won the event and gave the right information. Did I get scammed? Proof, literally just watch his building competition video. I won for the watermelon build. Another user by the name of Chubby Dog would then add to this by stating, I got scammed by Skeppy too. He was doing his first to find and kill him event on Invaded, and the winner got Overlord, and so he started and I found him and killed him, but he said I forgot to start recording, and so he didn't even give me it. Skeppy big scammer. However, it wasn't only competition winners that hadn't been paid by Skeppy.
Now, recently, Skeppy has been under fire for apparently not paying his artists.
There were posts such as this one reading, a few people are DMing me asking about this, so I better just tweet about it. No, I was not paid for the happy hoodie. I was not asked if I wanted to get paid, nor asked permission for Paradigm to use it. However, Skeppy did have a pretty reasonable response to these accusations, stating that all artists had been paid the amounts that they requested, and anyone who hadn't been paid was because they hadn't asked for payment.
I cannot read minds. I can't know what you want if you don't tell me. That's just simply impossible. And I want to give you what you want. I want to over deliver. I want everyone to walk away from a situation being happy. But situations that came up today were purely impossible for me to fix because I was never told that there was any sort of request.
Shortly thereafter, another tweet would be posted by an account named Rurus, which read, as a general update, 3 of the public artists have been reached out to and have had their issues and payment resolved by Skeppy personally. The feedback from these interactions appears positive. Skeppy's response cooled the Twitter outrage, but only momentarily. By this point, it seemed like there was always another issue waiting for Skeppy around every single corner.
Here we go again. Twitter is back at it, trying to cancel a Minecraft YouTuber because they made a joke.
This time, the problematic content in question was a tweet made by Skeppy reading, in today's video, I'll be beating a girl, followed by in bed wars, resulting in a new wave of hate against Skeppy.
Please block me if you thought the joke Skeppy made was funny.
Skeppy would then delete the tweet before posting a subtle apology video to his second channel.
I deleted the tweet because I genuinely did not mean any disrespect toward anyone in any way whatsoever. If you know me even a little bit, that's not who I am. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, basically I tweeted out this title I used as a video and I basically dug my own grave on Twitter, long story short. It's completely my fault, I know that now, and it was just absolutely unnecessary, but I genuinely did not mean it in any sort of negative way. And I take it back if I still can. I just want to say I'm genuinely so sorry.
However, his response to the drama only prompted his audience to dig further for more damning tweets. They'd find posts such as this one reading, "Call my girl PlayStation because she's 5, as well as a video in which Skeppy had said the F slur. However, the worst thing to have come about as a result of this cancellation attempt was someone creating a burner account to create a long string of fake allegations, stating that Skeppy had abused them as a child, to which Skeppy would respond stating, "This is absolutely ridiculous. I've never laid a finger on anyone ever. More than half of your story does not align with my upbringing, and I seriously can't believe the extent some people go to bring others down. This is complete slander and defamation." Everything that Skeppy had been through began to have a clear effect on his content and personality. There were tweets such as, "Who the hell told Skeppy to change his entire personality?" while others such as TommyInnit stated that he used to enjoy Skeppy's videos, yet had stopped watching as the content had become too intense.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch all of Skeppy's videos. All of them. And he uploaded twice a day.
By clicking this button right here.
This is very intense. I hate to say it, I miss the old Skeppy. I'm not a big fan of the hyper editors. In your face, I feel like I could die. And I don't want to die.
It's a good point. Skeppy's new style feels like a bit of a MrBeast gaming ripoff. Its fast-paced nature is void of that relaxing relatability that was present in the early days of his channel. Yet, it's hard to say if this has been a positive or a negative, as maybe if he had never changed anything, his viewership might be even lower than it is currently.